Congratulations, a big congrats, Mr. James.
Thank you.
I was telling everyone that it's visually stimulating, emotionally satisfying, and highly, highly entertaining. So,
Awesome. Thank you so
big
much.
congrats.
Thank you.
Well, you are an auteur.
Well, I try to be something. I don't know what.
Well, and also, you know what? And this is a miracle for Aquaman, for reals.
Right.
It is, if you tell me that you're gonna do an intergalactic coming-of-age story with romance and drama and comedy, and mythology thrown in for good measure, I'll be like, you're out of your mind. How
Set
can you do-
underwater.
Yeah, set underwater.
As well.
How are you gonna do that? You know? So when you first got the job as a director, what was your main edict from the very beginning?
Well, okay. Obviously, my main goal was to obviously satisfy the fan base. The fan, I feel like the Aquaman fan for the longest part has been preaching to people out there that likes to make fun of Aquaman.
Right.
That he's actually really cool and he lives in a super cool world and that was something going into this that I really wanted to show, the mainstream audience out there that are not used to who this guy is or used to the comic book that he's from, that he actually inhabits a really exciting and interesting world. And that was definitely my job, to try and take 70 years worth of source material and adapt that to the big screen and do it in a big, fun, sort of lavish kind of way that does justice to the story and at the same time introduce him to a whole new set of audiences that are not familiar with who he is.
I apologize for the Marvel comparison, but you did for Atlantis what Ryan Coogler did for Wakanda and Black Panther. I mean, you took us into this world that we don't know about.
Right, and again, I would say that my biggest inspiration is from the actual comic book itself that has been around since the 40s, 50s, and 60s, right? And so it's a very vibrant world. Going to this film, I knew that I wanted to create Atlantis. Wanted Atlantis to be very vibrant, be very magical, and just full of wonderment. And of course, the ocean itself was a big inspiration as well. The ocean can be very exciting, magical, and wondrous. But then, on the other side, it can also be very scary and dangerous as well. And so there sort of other sort of aesthetical sort of palette and taste that kind of dive into the more scary part of the ocean.
And you have a great cast.
Yes.
Jason Momoa, I told him, when I first heard that you're going to be Aquaman way back, I was like, you're not my Aquaman. But then I saw his powers, a little bit of his powers in Justice League. And then now I ate my words. I said, you can fry me like a mahi-mahi now. Real quick, Mr. James, tell us about the Philippines. Tell us what you're going to be doing there.
I'm super excited. We're going to Manila, and yes, it is it's the Southeast Asian tour.
Yeah.
And I think it's the first time sort of any big studios have taken a movie down to Manila, and I'm super excited. I've never been before, and I think I have quite a few sort of fan base down there, and I'm excited to go meet them.
We love horror movies, which of course you came from.
That's
but
right.
We also love superheroes. Eat lots of fish.
I will. I'm gonna see if I'm brave enough to try some balut.
Balut, yes. Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you,
James.
Manny.
Congrats. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Nice to meet you too. See you on the next one.